So for those of you who don't know, I was sick with the stomach bug not too long ago. And because I was down in bed, I decided to actually do my favorite pastime. Look up obscure reaction fictions and see if anyone's ever done them. And to my surprise, yes, rezero, yes, that rezero, does have a handful of reaction fanfictions. There's even a list done by a friend, a now new friend of mine, and even a fellow YouTuber, Golden Boy. His list will be down below, by the way. And I even found one on AO3, where they're reacting to, of all things, the Star Wars movies. And that will also be down below, hopefully, if I can find it. Either way, though. The big thing, though, ladies and gentlemen, is that there's a pattern with these stories. And sad to say, it's not good. All of them stem from, of course, the big one, the one that started it all, watching him die again and again. Where the ReZero cast watches Subaru, and I mean they watch the show, basically. And the sad thing is that there is a running theme with these reaction fanfictions. Number one, it's based off of that timeline, where they're basically shown it. Or number two, and this one's actually much more creative in my mind, is where Subaru actually does show his world to them. Like with the Star Wars movies, where he uses, of course, his laptop and magic to basically project the damn things on a large screen. The other thing is, of course, one on Wattpad, where 3 different stories, same theme, where they actually react to the different lives of Subaru, military history, which is mostly Sabaton history. I do like that. I've always wanted a Sabaton reaction fic. I'm happy that one is done, but they kinda are dead. And then the last one, of course, is one I'm actually doing with some friends of mine, reacting to Yojo Senki. However, this one, of course, they named reacting to a fascist lolly. Here's the thing. Tanya's not fascist. That's not Nazi Germany. That's Imperial Germany. World War I. World War Uno. And number 2, Tanya's political affiliation is libertarian. So, get your goddamn facts straight, you sons of bitches. But, I'm getting ahead of myself. Basically, the failings of these fanfictions is that they have good premises. They start out good. Except they fail when they base it off of the watching him die again and again timeline, instead of doing something wholly original. And it's sad when a YouTuber has to do that himself. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's where I come in. How could you do a reaction story around ReZero? How could you do a ReZero reaction story? This is where I help you out. Let's start with a good one, the one that actually is based off the Star Wars one. Or even the ones based off, of course, the trilogy that is on Wattpad right now. Let's go with the Star Wars one. Subaru has a laptop, and he's able to basically do whatever he wants with it. Now, this is where things can be fun. You could have it to where they learn about the coolest game of all time, Halo. And I mean this because Halo Master Chief Collection is on PC, i.e. Steam, and you can install that and you can play them offline. So, why not? Have it to where they basically do like Night Raid plays Halo, where they actually play the Halo games. And thanks to Subaru's basic bullshit powers, he's able to create controllers or able to keep the laptop's power going. Idea number 2. Instead of Halo, Call of Duty. Because here's the thing. Have them react to Call of Duty, or at least play Call of Duty, where they see what modern warfare is through the eyes of Call of Duty. Or even what the future of warfare will be through the eyes of Call of Duty. Not only that, but even Battlefield. Battlefields 3 and 4 are probably one of the best fucking Battlefield games, in my opinion, in terms of a campaign, like realistic, gritty, like freaking 24-hour storyline type deal. As for comedy and fun, Bad Company 2. And Bad Company, obviously. A campaign where you can literally go anywhere and everywhere on the map, find hidden guns, find hidden gold, and basically destroy anything and everything so long as you have the ammo for it. That is what I miss about the old school Battlefields. Or at least Bad Company and Bad Company 2. Now, moving on from the laptop aspect and being able to do that, because believe me, there's a lot of games and a lot of stuff they can actually do. Let's go to the multiverse aspect of it, one that is actually somewhat explored, especially in ones where they do Doom, yes, Doom. They do Starship Troopers, which not a lot of fan fictions actually do. I'm very happy for it. They do the 2019 Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare trilogy, with, of course, Task Force 141, and Halo, with Halo Reach, where Subaru is actually Noble 6, more or less. And that's it. That's literally it. And even then, in terms of multiverse, that doesn't really do anything. And that's kind of sad, because it would have been really fucking nice to explore that aspect, god damn it. So let's look at this way. Let's say the witch inside Subaru's head, of course, somehow taps into the multiverse and starts seeing all the possibilities. You can explore that angle. You really can. And basically takes all people and just brings them into her realm, more or less. And then they explore the multiverse, and they learn about everything. They explore everything, and they go from there. Again, it sucks that a YouTuber has to fucking do this for you people. Moving on. So, with that said, how could a plot line be done from this? Because I have been a proponent, I have been a champion for reaction fictions to have plot lines. Well, here's how you could do it. With Night Raid, while they did have a small plot, this is where you could do a plot line for the, let's say, the ones where they play Halo and Call of Duty or even Battlefield, where they learn about the weapons and the tactics and everything, and even the lore behind everything for Halo, but they don't have the technology for it. They do have the magic for it, though, and try to replicate some of the stuff they see in the game. That one you can do however you want, but again, one of those things. Now, for Call of Duty and Battlefield, this is where things get fun. The militaristic princess, or at least the militaristic princess candidate, can basically take a look at the tactics of Call of Duty and Battlefield and basically try to implement them into her own military forces. Even going as far as to trying to get Subaru to see if he has any plans for guns or bullets or anything of that nature. And, of course, being Subaru, he does. He has plans for basic semi-automatic, like early design semi-autos, and of course, autoloaders, automatic handguns, revolvers, bullets, things like that. And again, how you do it. And magic being magic can basically help enhance it, more or less. But moving on. She, of course, implements the kill box. She implements, of course, all this other stuff and looks at what they have to see if they can even attempt to recreate many of the stuff they've seen. The World War II Call of Duties is where one can definitely have a lot of fun. But when the Modern Warfare Call of Duties come up, as well as all the other stuff, again, it's one of those, how you craft a plot line from that is up to you. But with the Battlefield series, again, Battlefield has always been about tactics and large-scale battles. So the militaristic princess, of course, is going to look at this and kind of see a template of how a military can conduct itself in huge, large-scale battles, either in wide-open fields or in urban environments or even jungle environments. Again, it's completely up to you guys how you want to write that out. With the multiverse one, oh boy. Well, the multiverse one, you can have that either and or. Have it to where they learn from their multiverse counterparts and kind of try and implement changes they want to improve their world on. Kind of, try and have the ability to travel to, say, Subaru's world and basically open up contact between the two. Kind of like a gate story where you can basically throw in that gate tag if you want to, just so you can hit the algorithmic points and basically have it to be seen in the algorithm, or even do a sequel story where basically you can say, oh hey, here's a gate. It doesn't have to be gate, but it's a gate that allows them to travel to Subaru's world. Subaru basically goes and finds his parents, or at least something along the lines, and more or less, just kind of reconnects and be like, oh hey, by the way, here's my wives. Not plural, not singular, multiple, basically, and it's like, to him, in Japan, it's basically, oh yeah, I'm a noble, by the way, and I'm married to a queen and many princesses, and, got some crazy-ass powers, and, oh yeah, did I mention I know magic? Basically, go from there, however you want to do it, but at the same time, kind of see that whole multiverse aspect, where it's like they've learned from the multiverse and are going to handle the situations as they come. And again, it's however one wants to write it. But the ideas themselves presented are cool, as long as you do not base it off of watching him die again and again. Because, while yes, the algorithmic hits happen, and yes, the algorithm does allow you to hit it, and yes, I've seen the frickin' Google data on it, and more or less, that's the reason why they're using that tag. Doesn't mean that you have to use that plotline or aspect. You can do your own original thing. And if you need to have the algorithmic hit with the algorithm, just say, based on watching him die again and again, or, WHDAA. That way, the algorithm hits it, and it's like, oh, hey, here you go. It's just like, hey, you go. Again, there you go. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. As always, I've been Seriouslly. All links to, of course, everything is down below. And, yeah. Till next time, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Seriouslly, and I will see you lovely, lovely people in the next video. Till next time.
Looking for that perfect game for your gaming console? Video Game Corner is the largest independently owned video gaming store in North Mississippi, located at 1519 Highway 72 in Corinth. We are an authorized limited-run retail store and have a massive collection of retro games and game systems, and also plush toys and collectibles. We also pay top dollar for your used video games. Check them out Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Visit Video Game Corner in Corinth.